So I told you yesterday that is the probability. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait 1 minute. I'm sharing. Now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, already we have discussed in the last class. We have two situations in the probability. Yes or no? Already
Yes, sir.
the two types of situations already discussed. The first one is the result is unique and result is not unique. Yes or no? If result is
Yes, sir.
unique, that is predictable. If result is not unique, that is unpredictable. That is called probabilistic. Probabilistic, it may have several options are there. As if you have given the example, suppose throwing a die, you are not sure what you will get. Suppose throwing a die, you will get 5. Are you sure? No. That is called probabilistic. First one is the result is the deterministic. Deterministic means sure, certain. Already I have given this type of example. Ohm's law E is equal to C by R, V is equal to U plus T. Yes, sir. Also I have given this type of example, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have to discuss the different terms in the probability. First one is the random experiment. That is the terminology in probability. First is a random experiment. Yes. What is a random experiment? If in each trial of an experiment conducted under identical conditions, the outcome is not unique, but may be any one of the possible outcomes, then such an experiment is called a random experiment. That means what is experiment? What is an
Trial kariba.
experiment? Trial kariba, yes. That means each trial of an experiment under identical condition means same. The outcome is not unique. Outcome is not. Suppose you toss a coin. The outcome is unique. Always you will get head like this.
No, sir.
But may have several outcomes are there, several options are there, several possibles are there. So such an experiment is called random experiment. Yes or no?
Yes,
Tossing
sir.
of a coin,
Yes.
throwing a die, or selecting a card from a pack of cards will not get one item in every draw or every throw or every touch. Yes, that is called random experiment. Second one is trial. Or sorry, outcome. Outcome. What is outcome? Have any
The
idea
regi-
about outcome?
the result of the experiment.
The result of the experiment is known as outcome. Suppose you toss a coin. What are the outcomes?
Head or tail.
Yes, good. Trial. What is trial?
Mm, Uh,
Performing an experiment or conducting an experiment is known as trial. Suppose you select a card from a pack of cards. You toss a coin. Yes or no? Either you will get head and tail, or you have to throw a die. Yes or no? Performing
yes, sir.
an experiment is known as trial. The result of that trial is known as outcome. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next, mutually exclusive events. Sorry. Favorable events or exhaustive events. For getting probability, there are two terms are required in your day-to-day life or every. One is the favorable events, another is the exhaustive events. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Suppose you toss a coin, you will get head. What is the probability getting head?
1/2.
1/2. Then one is what? Two is what?
One is the outcome.
One
Two
is
is
the
the
favorable event. Suppose you
favorable
get
event.
head.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Two things are required for getting a probability. Probability depends upon two terms. That is favorable events and exhaustive. Favorable events what? The number of cases. The number of cases which entail happening of an event. The number of cases which entail the happening of an event. That is called favorable events. Yes or no? This
Yes, sir.
which entail the happening of an event. What is the example of this? Suppose you throw a die. You throw a die. Die is correct or dice is correct? You are throwing die or
Dice.
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 Why? No, or both are correct. Die is correct or dice is correct or both are correct.
Dice correct, sir.
Why not die correct?
Because
Dice is the plural form of a die. If a die is thrown
Yes, sir.
twice, twice die thrown once, it has same meaning. Favorable event means suppose you throw a die. You got 6. Yes or no? You got 6. That means how much cases or how many cases favorable to an event? How many
One,
numbers? Yes,
one.
1 out of 6. Then favorable events meaning what? The number of cases which have entail the happening of an event, occurrence of an event, କଣଟା ଆସୁଛି, that is favorable events. Yes or no? But
Yes, sir.
the exhaustive cases is the total number of possible outcomes in a trial. The total number of possible outcomes in a trial is known as exhaustive events. Suppose you tell me what is the exhaustive events when you are tossing of a coin?
2, sir.
Yes. Throwing if a coin is tossed twice,
4.
4. If a coin is tossed thrice, how many exhaustive cases are there?
6.
Tell me.
8, sir.
8. If a coin is tossed once, exhaustive cases is what are? H,
H,
H and
H,
T.
H and T.
T, H, T. If it is tossed twice, what are the outcomes? Exhaustive
H,
cases?
H, H, T,
H,
T,
H,
H, T,
T, T.
T, H.
Very good. If it is tossed thrice, it will be how many exhaustive cases are there? ମୁଁ କଣ କହୁଛି ସମସ୍ତେ ବୁଝିପାରୁଛନ୍ତି ତ ଆପଣ ମାନେ?
H, 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 T, T, and ଥିବ sir.
How many? How
Nine.
many?
Nine. Nine.
9? No. You write down what are? Tell me. Yes. H, H, T. Next. बोलो. H, T, H. H, double T. then T, H, T, then T, T, H, then T, double H. କେତେ ଆଉ କଣ ରହିଲା? Triple T.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? If it is
Yes.
terms rise, exhaustive cases is
8,
how much? 8. If it is 4, exhaustive cases is
16,
16. If it is 5,
32,
yes, you got the reasoning. Yes or no? Okay, you got the formula. If it is 6,
64,
if it is 7,
128,
if it is n,
2 to the power n.
yes, that is fine. 2 to the power n. Okay. Similarly, if you throw a die, how many exhaustive cases are there?
6,
6. If it is 2,
36,
that is. If it is 3,
36 into 6,
216. If it is n,
6 to the power n.
6 to the power n.
yes, 6 to the power n. Good, very good. That is the exhaustive. The exhaustive cases is what? The total number of possible outcomes in a trial. The total number of possible outcomes in a trial is known as exhaustive events. Suppose I have given an example in the last class. If you will consider the play cards, how many exhaustive cases are there?
52, sir.
Yes, 52. How many colors in a pack?
2 colors,
2 colors. What are?
black and red.
In black, in how many cards?
26,
36. In red?
26,
Okay, fine. How many jacks?
4,
How many queens?
4.
Who kata?
Sir, Q,
Who kata?
queen, sir, Q.
Yes. Quinta. तेरटा कौन कौन?
K, sir.
K means king, Raja. Task class शिकिच?
Sir, Kumar Purnima time.
Yes. Okay, good. ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଜାଣିବା ଦରକାର ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ପାଠରେ probability comes from gambling. ଏ ଯୋଉ probability ପଢୁଛେ probability comes from gambling. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. जुआरू ଆସିଛି Okay. May or may not. Then
Yes.
for question what? Probability of getting an event is depend upon favorable events and exhaustive events. Favorable events, the number of cases which is happening to an event, and the exhaustive cases, the total number of possible outcomes in a trial. Suppose I will ask a question. When you throw a die, what is the probability getting 6?
1 by 6.
Good. Very good. Then come to the mutual exclusive events. What is mutually exclusive events? Events are said to be mutually exclusive if the happening any one of them precludes the happening of all others. That is known as mutually exclusive events. You tell me, give an example. Mutually exclusive events. Events are said to be mutually exclusive.
Sir, ଗୋଟେ pack of card ରୁ ଆମେ ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ card ବାହାର କରିବା ତ ସିଏ ଆଉ repeat ହବନି.
Yes, that means no two or more of them can happen simultaneously. Events are said to be mutual exclusive. That is right. Yes or no? When
Yes, sir.
happening any one of them precludes the happening of all others. That means no two or more of them can happen simultaneously. Suppose you toss a coin. At a time you are getting head and tail.
No, sir.
Yes. That when you are getting head, there is a chance or there is a possibility to get tail in second draw or any subsequent draws. Yes or no? Sure.
Yes, sir.
Head and tail are mutually exclusive events. And that is no two or more of them can happen simultaneously means suppose when you are playing with your friends die ludo ଖେଳ ଖେଳିଛନ୍ତି?
Sir.
When you are throwing a die sometimes it happens in your playtime or I don't don't know but suppose you are throwing a die. Yes or no? You are throwing a die. In this draw suppose you there is a possibility ଗୋଟେ ସମୟରେ କଣ ହେଇଯାଏ ସେ ଲୁଡୁ ଗୋଟିଟା ଟିକେ ଏମିତି ଡେରି ହେଇ ରହିଥାଏ ଗୋଟେ 6 ଦେଖାଉଥାଏ 3 ଦେଖାଉଥାଏ 4 ଦେଖାଉଥାଏ sometimes ସେ ଗୋଟେ ପଡିନଥିବ properly. Yes or no? ଏଭଳିଆ ହେଇନି? This type of situation happens.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? ଯେତେବେଳେ ତମେ ପକେଇଲ ମନେକର 6ଟା ଦେଖାଉଥିବ ଆଉ 4ଟା ଦେଖାଉଥିବ ତମେ କହିବ 6 ଅପୋଜିଟ୍ ପ୍ଲେୟାର କଣ କହିବ no 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 ଏ ବ୍ରେକ୍ এটা କ୍ୟାନ୍ସଲ ଏଇ ଥ୍ରୋଟାକୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ସଲ କର. This thing happens or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Kelly,
sir.
yes, okay. So in mutual exclusive events, we are saying that is no two or more of them can happen simultaneously. एका ବେଳେ ଆମେ ଦିଟା ପାଇବାନି. When you are throwing a die at a time, suppose you will get a 4 and 6. It is not a mutual exclusive events. That means you will get only one when you are throwing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Next, equally likely events. Equal likely events come. Events are said to be equally likely if taking into consideration all the relevant evidences. There is no reason to expect one and preference to others. What does it mean? Equal likely cases, tell me. When we will say the events are equally likely cases.
Throwing a
There is
dice.
no reason to expect one and preference to others. Suppose always your intention will be you have to left ahead and you will get a tail. Always. ଗୋଟିଏକୁ ଛାଡି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରିଫରେନ୍ସ ଦବ କି? When you are throwing a die, always your preference will be on 6.
No, sir.
Okay. There is no reason to accept one preference others. କାହାକୁ ଛାଡି ଅଲଗା ସବୁବେଳେ ପ୍ଲେ କାର୍ଡସରେ କହିବ ସବୁବେଳେ ଜୋକରଟା ନବ ଏଇଟା ହେଇପାରିବ?
No, sir.
Always you have to give the preference and this there is not possible. Yes or no? So when you are tossing a coin, all have chances. That is head and tail is equally likely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are equal likely. All play cards are equally likely. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Coin is biased coin or unbiased coin. What is the difference? Biased coin and unbiased coin. When you are tossing, suppose at the play time, suppose umpire will toss a coin. That is the biased or unbiased? Biased coin or unbiased coin?
Unbiased coin.
Unbiased means what?
It's both are different, both sides.
Both sides are visible or good?
Good.
Biased means
Both side will be same.
unbiased coin. So unbiased coin that toss. Okay. Equal likely. Then independent events and dependent events. Last one is we are discussing these are the terms of the probability. Random experiment, trial, event, outcome, favorable events, exhaustive events, mutual exclusive, and equally likely cases. Last one is the independent event and dependent event. Independent event come. Events are said to be independent. Events are said to be independent if the happening any one of them is not affected by the happening of supplementary knowledge concerning occurrence of any number of the remaining events. That means if the happening any one of them doesn't affect the happening of others. If it is the affect, then it will be the dependent, right?
Yes, sir.
Give an example. What is independent and what is dependent? What we are saying, events are said to be independent if the happening any one of them doesn't affect the happening of others. If it will affect, then it is dependent. If it is not affected, then it is independent. Give an example. Suppose you draw a card. You draw a card from a pack of 52 cards. Yes or no? How it will be clear? I will give you an example. Suppose you draw a card from a pack of 52 cards. Yes or no? You got spade S. Spade ମାନେ କଣ ପିଲେ? Spade. ଆମର ପ୍ଲେ
ପାନ
କାର୍ଡ
ପତ୍ର ତାକୁ କୁହାଯାଏ।
କୋଉଟା
ପାନ ପତ୍ର ପାନଟା ଯୋଉଟା କୁହାଯାଏ।
ପାନଟା ହଉଛି ତ ଲାଲି ପାନ ନା କଳା ପାନ?
କଳା
କଳା। ସେଟାକୁ କହନ୍ତି କଳା ପାନ, ସ୍ପେଡେସ୍। ଆଉ ଆରଟାକୁ କହନ୍ତି ସ୍ପେଡ ର ଯୋଉ ଆର କଳାଟା କଣ କହନ୍ତି ଇଂଲିଶରେ? ଚିଡିଆଟାକୁ କଣ କହନ୍ତି? କ୍ଲବ।
ହଁ
କ୍ଲବ, CLUB, କ୍ଲବ। ଠିକରି?
ଡାଇମଣ୍ଡ
sir.
ଆଉ ଲାଲି ପାନଟା?
ହାର୍ଟ
Heart.
Heart. Okay, you are very clear about heart. Yes or no?
ସେ କାଲି ହିଁ ଖେଳିଛି ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ
Okay. ରଜ ଆସୁଛି ଖେଳିବ। And that means suppose you got in first draw spades, କଳା ପାନ ଟିକା ପାଇଲ. Yes or no? Then in a pack, how many cards? 52 cards are there. You draw one card from a pack of 52 cards. Yes or no? If you draw second, before conducting the second draw, if this card is replaced to the pack, it is independent or dependent?
Dependent, sir.
If it is not replaced to the pack, ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ସେ କଳା ପାନ ଟିକାକୁ ନେଇ ବାହାରେ ଫୋପାଡ଼ି ଦେଲି, ପୁଣି ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଡ୍ର କରିବି, there is a chances to come in next subsequent draws?
No, sir.
No. That is
Dependent.
independent or dependent? If it is not replaced to the pack, that is independent. If it is replaced to the pack, that is dependent. Yes or no? Are you clear?
ସାର୍
Now,
ଆଉ ଥରେ ଟିକେ।
okay. I have written this example. You see, read this. If you draw a card from a pack of well shuffled cards and replace it before drawing the second card, the result of the second draw is independent. But however, if the card is drawn is not replaced to the second draw, that is dependent. The first draw. अरे आमे गोटे कार्ड टा ड्रॉ करछे कोट पैक ऑफ कार्ड्स रो यस से कार्ड को पुणी सेकंड ड्रॉ करबा को हमें रिप्लेस कर देले से पैक करे yes or no?
Yes, sir.
After getting one card, how many remaining cards are there in a pack? 51 cards.
No, sir.
Suppose you have to conduct second draw. Before conducting the second draw, if this card is replaced to the pack, that is dependent or independent?
Replace hele dependent, sir.
If it is not replaced, ताकू तमें रिप्लेस करिबेनी सेटा कोन हो? Question arises if it is replaced to the pack, if it is not replaced to the pack.
Sir, replace hele
sir.
independent, sir. Replace no hele dependent.
बुझला जिनस तान
Yes,
जो
sir.
गुडा जो
Yes.
कार्डा प्लाग स्पेड एक्स्ट्रा कलापन टिका पसी गला तार देयर इज ए चांसेस इन सेकंड ड्रॉ और सब्सिक्वेंट ड्रॉ जदि से कलापन टिका को हम न पुरे तार चांस आउ नाही
Sir.
चला लॉजिक
Sir.
now
yes sir
we'll come to the definition of mathematical definition of probability. In this definition we are finding the probability of any event. probability of any event पृथ्वी जते जिनस अछि probability पाए पाई this definition will have probability of any event is equal to m by n. Already I told you earlier. Favorable cases by exhaustive cases. Suppose you are tossing a coin, you will get head. What is the probability getting head? 1 by 2. 1 is the m and 2 is the n. You write down the definition. If a random experiment of a random experiment or a trial results in exhaustive, mutually exclusive and equally likely cases, out of them m is favorable to an event E or happening of an event E, then usually by the definition P of E will be m by n. n टा कौन होची exhaustive cases, mutually exclusive and exhaustive cases. तळटा n टा कौन
Exhaustive cases, sir. Number of exhaustive
out
cases.
of them m is favorable. তাহলে কেতে হবে probability m by n.
Yes, sir.
Suppose when you are throwing a die, you got 5. Then 1 is favorable. 5 mane gotiye 1 out of how many? 6.
6.
That is the definition. Probability of any event that is equal to favorable cases by exhaustive cases. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You tell me, if it is happening, that means if it is happening, P of E is equal to m by n. If it is not happening, probability of happening of an event that is equal to m by n. Probability of not happening, what will the probability? बुझी होची ना बुझी होनी?
Yes, sir. 5 times.
नहीं नहीं ଆମର exhaustive cases କେତେ definition? Exhaustive cases କେତେ?
N.
Out of n exhaustive cases, how much favorable?
M.
Not favorable is what?
N.
No.
N minus M.
Yes.
N minus N.
Yes.
M. Yeah.
Yes. N minus n. তাহলে আমি দেখে যেটি কোন probability of E, that means probability of happening of an event is equal to m by n. Similarly, probability of not happening কেতে হবে? লেখো এক খাতা লেখো n minus m by n. n minus m by n. কেতে হবে? n minus m by n. That is equal to n by n minus m by n. লেখুছ না নাই?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ଆମେ ପାଉଛେ probability of not happening. Not happening means n minus m by n. That is equal to n by n minus m by n. n by n ଟା କେତେ? n by n କେତେ?
1.
1. m by n ଟା କେତେ? P of E.
POP.
Probability of not happening, P of E ର complement. Probability of not happening କେତେ ହବ? P of E complement. Then 1 minus P of E. ଯେତେବେଳେ 1 P of E ଟା କେତେବେଳେ ଆସିବ? Probability of not happening, probability of happening is equal to 1. ହବ ନା ନାହିଁ?
Again.
ଏଟା
Yes,
ବୁଝିହେଲା
sir.
ନା?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ନା ବୁଝିହେଲା sir. Repeat.
ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ କହୁଛେ probability of happening plus probability of not happening is equal to 1. That means
ଖରାପ ଅଛି ବୋଧେ ନା ଆମ କଣ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ସେଟା ଖରାପ ଅଛି ବୋଧେ
ଏଇ ପିଲେ କାର ପାର୍ଟି ଶୁଭୁଛି
ଡିସପ୍ଲେସ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଛି
ଆପଣ ମ୍ୟୁଟ କରନ୍ତୁ।
କନକ ବାଳା।
ଚଢିଲା ବେଳକୁ ଗୋଟେ କେମିତି ଲାଗୁଛି ଥାଉ ଥାଉ ଆପଣ କରନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସେଠି ବସିଛି
କନକ ବାଳା।
ସେଇଟା କଣ ଅଛି ତ ଭଲ ଲାଗୁନି।
ଏ କିଏ ଆରେ ମୋର ତ କଣ ମତେ ଆଜି ହୋଷ୍ଟ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି ଦେଖିଲ please mute yourself when you will give the answer only you can unmute otherwise you have to mute yourselves କିଏ ସେ ଏଇ ପାର୍ଟି କରୁଛନ୍ତି କିଏ
ସାର୍ ଆପଣ
କାନ୍ତନ
ହୋଷ୍ଟ
ବାଳା
ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ କରିପାରିବେ ତ ମ୍ୟୁଟ୍ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ?
ମୋର କାଇଁ ବା ହୋଷ୍ଟ ନ କଲେ ମୁଁ ମ୍ୟୁଟ କରିପାରୁନି
ସେ ଆପଣ ହୋଷ୍ଟ ଅଛନ୍ତି।
ହୋଷ୍ଟ ଅଛି
ହଁ ସାର୍
ହଁ
ଦେଖଉଛି। ଓକେ
Yes, sir. आप host अच्छोड़े sir.
ସାର୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମ୍ୟୁଟ୍ ହେଇଗଲା।
ଓକେ 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 ହେଇଗଲା ସେ ମ୍ୟୁଟ ସମସ୍ତେ ଓକେ ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ କଣ କହୁଛେ probability of happening plus probability of not happening is equal to 1 ବୁଝିଲା ନା ନାଇଁ
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍।
total probability of 1 that is certain event suppose you toss a coin you got head probability of happening that is head 1/2
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍।
probability of not happening how much
1
1
minus 1 by
minus
2
half that is equal to half half plus half is equal to how much
1 sir.
1 suppose when you are throwing a die you got probability of 1 is equal to 1/6 for 2 1/6 for 3 1/6 for 6 also 1/6 1/6 plus 1/6 this that is equal to what total 1
Yes sir, yes.
yes or no if the probability of a certain event the total probability is 1 more I will ask a question you are saying the probability of getting 6 is equal to 1/6 second question is probability of a falling of a fan ଗୋଟେ ଫ୍ୟାନ୍ ପଡିଯିବାର probability କେତେ ଅଛି ଏଇଟା ଆମର probability ସବୁବେଳେ କୁହନ୍ତି ଆମ ସାର୍ ମାନେ
1/2
କେମିତି ପଡିବ ନ ପଡିବ
ପଡିବ ନ ପଡିବ ସେ ପଡିପାରେ ନ ବି ପଡିପାରେ
ପଡିପାରେ ନ ପଡିପାରେ ଏମିତି ଅଛି କି ଯେମିତି କଏନ ଟାକୁ ଟସ୍ କରୁଛ ହେଡ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଟେଲ୍ ସେମିତି ଫ୍ୟାନ୍ ର ଅଛି ପଡିପାରେ ନ ପଡିପାରେ
No, sir. ସେମିତି କିଛି ନାହିଁ।
another question suppose
True, sir.
probability of a person from jumping the train ଗୋଟେ ଟ୍ରେନ ରୁ ଡେଇଁ ପଡିବାର ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକର probability କେତେ
0
0 କାହିଁକି 0 ହେଲା ଏଠି
କେହି ଇଣ୍ଟେନସନାଲି ଡେଇଁବେନି ନା
ହଁ
କେହି ଇଣ୍ଟେନସନାଲି ଡେଇଁବେନି ନା
ତାହେଲେ ସେଟା ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟାଲ ହବ ଯଦି ହବ ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟାଲ ଏସବ
ୟେସ୍ ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍
ଆମର ଡେଇଁବା ନ ଡେଇଁବା ମ୍ୟୁଚୁଆଲ ଏକ୍ସକ୍ଲୁସିଭ କି ଯେମିତି ହେଡ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଟେଲ୍ ଆର୍ ମ୍ୟୁଚୁଆଲ ଏକ୍ସକ୍ଲୁସିଭ ସେମିତି ଡେଇଁ ପଡିବ ନ ଡେଇଁ ପଡିବ ମ୍ୟୁଚୁଆଲ ଏକ୍ସକ୍ଲୁସିଭ କି
Nice.
No,
ନା
no.
ସାର୍
ୟେସ୍ ଯଦି ସିମିଲାରଲି ଫଲିଂ ଅଫ୍ ଏ ଫ୍ୟାନ୍ ସେମିତି ପଡିଯିବ ନ ପଡିଯିବ ଏମିତି ଅଛି କି ମ୍ୟୁଚୁଆଲ ଏକ୍ସକ୍ଲୁସିଭ
No sir.
ତାହେଲେ probability of falling of a fan କେତେ
0
0 okay fine
0.
yes good so the total probability is 1 a probability for an impossible event is 0 so the range of probability is how much
0 to 1 sir.
yes the probability the range of the probability lies from 0 to 1 clear ବୁଝିହେଲା ତ ଏଥର
Yes.
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍
Yes,
This-
sir.
ଏ ଲେଖା ହିଁ ଦେଖ ମୁଁ ଏଠି ଲେଖିଛି এই ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲିନି କ୍ୟୁଟା probability of not happening ଏଇଠି ଦେଖ ଏଇଟା ଭଲ ହେଲା Q means probability of not happening not happening କହିଲେ n minus m by n by n that is equal to 1 minus m by n 1 minus p ତାପରେ ସେ p ଟା minus p ଟା ଏପଟୁ ନେଇ ଆସ p plus q is equal to 1 that means probability of happening plus probability of not happening is equal to 1 total probability always 1 ବୁଝିଲା ତ ଏଟା ତ ଲିମିଟେସନ ଏଗୁଡା ପଢିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟିଏ ଡେଫିନେସନ ଷ୍ଟାଟିଷ୍ଟିକାଲ ଡେଫିନେସନ ଟେ ଦେଖ ତିନିଟା ଡେଫିନେସନ ଅଛି probability ରେ ଗୋଟେ mathematical ଗୋଟେ statistical ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି axiomatic approach ଏଇଟା ଏଇଟା ହେଲା statistical or empirical probability ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖିଦିଅ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ରେ
ସାର୍ ଭନ୍ ମାଇସେସ୍ ମାନେ ଯିଏ ଏଟା କହିଥିଲେ କି ସାର୍ ସେ ନା କଣ?
ହଁ ଏଇ ଯେ ଏଇଟାକୁ ମତେ ବୁଝେଇବେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଆପଣମାନେ এই ଯୋଉ ଡେଫିନେସନ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି କଣ ବୁଝିଲେ ପଢିକି ମତେ ବୁଝ ମୁଁ କେତେ କଥା ବୁଝିଲି ଆପଣ ମତେ ବୁଝାନ୍ତୁ if an experiment is performed repeatedly under essentially homogeneous and identical conditions then the limiting value of the ratio of the number of times of the event occurs to the number of trials as the number of trials become indefinitely large is called probability of happening of the event. It being assumed that limit is finite and unique. ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ରିପିଟେସନ କରୁଛେ under essential and homogeneous identical conditions repeatedly suppose ମନେକର ତାର probability କେତେ ହେବ n tends to infinite m by n yes or no ଆମେ
Yes,
ଯେତେବେଳେ
sir.
indefinite ମନେକର ତମେ ପାଇଲ first you toss a coin you got head tail head ଏମିତି ପାଇବ ହେଲା କି ବୁଝିଲା ଜିନିଷ ତେଣୁ ସେତେବେଳେ କଣ ହବ ରିପିଟେଡଲି ଯେତେବେଳେ ହବ ସେତେବେଳେ n tends to indefinitely large ବଢିଯିବ ସେତେବେଳେ large ହେଇଯିବ the probability of the happening of it is limit and finite and unique ସମାନ ହେଇଯିବ ୟୁନିକ୍ ହେଇଯିବ ଆମେ ସିନା 5 ଥର ଟସ୍ କଲା ବେଳକୁ 3 ଥର ହେଡ୍ 2 ଥର ଟେଲ୍ କହୁଛେ yes or no ଯେତେବେଳେ maximum times of indefinitely large ସେତେବେଳେ ପାଖାପାଖି ସମାନ ଆସିଯିବ ୟୁନିକ୍ ହେଇଯିବ probability of getting head and probability of getting tail ପାଖାପାଖି ହେଲା କି p of e limit ends to infinite m by n କିନ୍ତୁ in case of mathematical definition or classical definition ରେ ଆମେ କହୁଥିଲେ p of e is equal to m by n ବୁଝିଗଲା ଜିନିଷ ଏଇଟା ହେଲା ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଡେଫିନେସନ ଆଉ ଏଗୁଡ଼ା କିଛି ପଢିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ ଏଇଟା ହେଲା axiomatic approach ତିନିଟା କଣ୍ଡିସନ ଅଛି total probability 1 probability of any event greater than equal to 0 ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ତିନି କଣ୍ଡିସନ ନାହିଁ ଦେଖିଲ ଏଇଟା ହେଲା ତିନିଟା କଣ୍ଡିସନ that is called axiomatic approach in probability there are three approaches one is the mathematical one is the statistical sorry classic ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଟା କଣ ଦେଖିଲ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ statistical or empirical ଏଇଟା ହେଲା axiomatic axiometry ଆମେ କଣ କହୁଛେ probability of any event greater than equal to 0 suppose you got 6 probability of getting 6 greater than equal to 0 or 0
Better than 0, sir.
equal to 0.
probability of any event greater than 0 ଆଉ total ହଉଛି p of s total s means sample space total probability is how much 1
1.
ଆଉ ଆମେ addition ରେ ଏମିତି ଲେଖିପାରିବା ଥାର୍ଡ କଣ୍ଡିସନ ହଉଛି finite or infinite sequence if it is decided in b p of union I varies as 1 union କହିଲେ କଣ ହବ union ଟା addition ନା subtraction
Addition, sir.
addition ଆମେ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ଲେଖିଲେ summation I varies as 1 to n p of a union ଟା ଏଠି ହେଇଯିବ summation clear
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
then write down a problem ଯାହା ଡାକୁଛି ଲେଖ A die is thrown twice. A die is thrown twice. Lakshmati,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
a die is thrown twice. Find the probability that the sum of the two numbers are observed to be 6. First I.
Sir, author repeat karantu.
A die is thrown twice. Lakila?
Sir, twice
Find
na?
twice, TWIC, twice.
Yes, sir.
Find the probability that the sum of the two numbers are observed to be 6. It is number 1. Number
The
1.
sum
Sum
of
of the two numbers are observed to be 6. Second
Sir,
question. That the sum of the two numbers are observed to be 6. Question 2. The number 4 has appeared in the first die. The number 4 has appeared in the first die. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The first die shows number 3. The first die shows an even number. The first die shows an even number. The first die shows an even number. Number 4. The second die shows an odd number. The second die shows an odd number. Out a question. Finds. The sum of the two numbers are greater than 12. The sum of the two numbers are greater than the sum of the two numbers are greater than
12.
12. Last question. The
sir,
sum of
author repeat.
the two numbers are greater than 12. Last question. The sum of the two numbers lies between 9 to 11. ये क्वेश्चन पढ़ीदेले टिके मते जाने किए लिखिचंती कंप्लीटली.
Sir, a die is thrown twice. Find the probability that the sum of two numbers are observed 6. The number 4 has appeared for first time. The first die shows an even number. The second die shows an odd number. Find the sum of find where the sum of two numbers is greater than 12. And the last one is the sum of two numbers lies between 9 to 11.
Very good. You tell me, if a die is thrown twice, how many exhaustive cases are there?
36, sir.
36. ତାକୁ ଲେଖ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ 1 ଏମିତି ଲେଖିବେ ଆପଣ 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6 ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ ରୋ. yes or no? ବ୍ରାକେଟ 1 1 ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ରାକେଟ ରେ 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6. Similarly 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6. 3 1 3 2 3 3 3 4 3 5 6. up to last one 6 1 up to 6 6 36 टा के लिखि दियंतु ओके प्रथम क्वेश्चन exhaustive cases, how many exhaustive cases are 36. First question, the sum of the two numbers are observed to be 6. That means we have to find out how many cases are favorable to an event A. केतरा केस को फेवर करछि
10
दीटा
by
को
36
मिसेले
sir.
केते हबो
6 हबो sir.
6 कोन ताने कोन ए जो 36 टा भितरु कोन
2 4 4 2 1 5 5 1 3 3.
यस सब वेरी गुड केतेटा हला
5 टा sir.
ताने प्रोबेबिलिटी हिला 5 by 36 क्लियर
Yes sir.
Number 2 second question.
The number 4 appears in the first die.
The number 4 has appeared in the first die.
Yes sir.
कोउडा केतरा हबो कोन
4 1 4 2 4 3 4 5 4 6.
केतरा हला 6 टा
6 by 36 sir.
6 by 36 1 by 6
1 by 6.
हां नेक्स्ट नंबर 3 बुझियो छि तो आपण मान सब बुझि परछंती
Yes, sir.
ओके नंबर 3
The first die shows an even number.
फर्स्ट डाय shows an even number माने कोउडा अछि
2 4 6.
नै फर्स्ट डाय गोटे रे जेंतु 1 1 1 प्रथम रहला 1 सेकंड रहला 1 1 2 फर्स्ट रहला 1 सेकंड रहला 2 हमें कोचे
Sir.
फर्स्ट डाय shows an even number that means
Sir.
2 1 2 2 up to 2
18
6 ये 6 टा
Sir.
और सेमते ले 4 1 up to 4 6 फर्स्ट आउची even number
Sir.
अब 4 1 to 4 6 6 टा similarly
Sir.
6 1 to 6 6 ହେଲା 6 टा that is equal to 18 by
18 by 36.
Yes, sir.
next 18 by 36 next
ସେଇଟା ବି ସେଇଟା ହବ 18 by 36.
second next question टा कोन
The second die shows an odd number.
So,
yes odd number means 1 1 1 3 1 5 तीन प्रत्येक तीनटा हेले 6 टा 6 3 जार 18 18 by 36 गला गुड नेक्स्ट
the sum of the two numbers are greater than 12.
Zero हबो sir. Zero हबो sir.
0
काई जीरो
Because latest
तो
माने
मैक्सिमम 6
6
6
ହେଇ परियो ना.
मतलब 12
बार तो लास्ट ला 6 6 हेला 12
Sir sir.
12 थारु बड़ कि अछि किछ नै इम्पॉसिबल
किछ नै,
इवेंट
zero हबो,
वर्ल्ड
zero
ऑफ एन इम्पॉसिबल इवेंट इज जीरो गुड वेरी गुड बढ़िया पूछन आपण माने गुड नेक्स्ट
Sum of the two numbers lies between 9 to 11.
9 to 11 ताने 9 to 11 9 to 11 or 9 to 12
9 to 11.
11 sir. 11.
तम दुईटा मिसेले न हबो 9 5 4 5 5 5 6 4 अछि 4 5 अछि 4 5 4 6 2 एमति कर 4 5 4 6 5 4 5 5 5 6 नहीं 9 11 बा हां 9 to 11 गणक केतरा आउछ 9 to 11 काउंट
सर एथिरे आउ किछि शॉर्टकट अछि काहे ना एग्जाम रे हम एमति जति काउंट करिवो टाइम तो पाइबोनी
ना से लिखिया पड़िबो से जो 6 टा मु कहलिनी जो 36 टा त लिखिया पड़िबो
आगे
शॉर्टकट से देखि देल तो पटा पड़ा गेला
हम्म
ए जो कहलिनी जोटा हमर जो लिखिया 36 टा लिखि देले सेठी पटा पटा अंडरलाइन कर देला हिजोनी
आगे
जो हमें लिखिबा 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6 2 1 2 2 2 3 2 4 2 5 2 6 yes or no सेतिर जणा पड़ जिवनी
yes sir,
ହଁ ନା ନାଇଁ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir,
जो आमे लेखिले बर्तमान 9 to 11 से देखो 4 5 9 हला 4 6 एठी हला केतटा दीटा 5 ये आस 5 4 5 5 5 6 एठी केतला
तीनटा
तीनटा पांचटा एटा हला 6 3 6 4 6 5 एठी केतला तीनटा टोटल केतरा हला
8ଟା 8
केतला
8/36
8 by 36 किसी असुविधा नहीं ओके
Yes, sir.
ओके गुड वेरी गुड थैंक यू वेरी मच
7
7 डाउट
7 it is coming 7 out
नहीं 7 or 9 to 11 बा कहली टू the sum of the two numbers lies between 9 to 11
we are not including this 11 right
9 to 11
ହଁ 9 ଆଉ 11 ବି ଯିବ।
हाँ हमें जदि कहते between 9 and 11 सेटा होता only 10 you have to count 9 to 11 9 and 11 counted
yes sir,
okay
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir,
thank you very much
Thank you, sir.
next class we will discuss
Thank you, sir.
next class we
thank you
will
sir
discuss thank you
sir.
thank you
sir
Sir,
ଆପଣ
Sunday.
ସଣ୍ଡେ ଦିନ କ୍ଲାସ ନେବେ ତ?
ଏତେ ପଚାରିଦେବି ଆମ ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ପଚାରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ
ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଆଜି ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ରେ ତ ସାର୍ କହୁଥିଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସହିତ କଥା ହେବେ ବୋଲି।
ହଁ ଟିକେ ମତେ କଥା ହେଲେ କଣ କରିବା ଆଉ
ସାର୍ ସାର୍
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir,
ଠିକ ଅଛି ଆଜି ଆମର
ଓକେ ଓକେ
ଯେତିକି
ସାର୍।
ଥିଲା ସିଡ୍ୟୁଲ ଟା ବୋଧେ ଆଜି କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ହେଇଗଲା ନା କ୍ଲାସ ଟା
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir,
ହଁ ସାର୍
ଓକେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ସିଡ୍ୟୁଲ ଟା ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଯାହା ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନ ଦେବେ ସେଇଆ କରିବା ହେଲା
ସାର୍
ଓକେ
ସଣ୍ଡେ
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ
ସାର୍ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ସାର୍।
ମୁଁ ପଚାରି ମ୍ୟାଡାମ କହିଦେବେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମାନଙ୍କୁ ଆଉ ହେଲା
ୟେସ୍ ସାର୍।
ଆଜ୍ଞା sir,
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ
Thank you, sir.
thank you sir,
thank you sir have a nice day
सेम टू
hello
हेलो
କିଏ
Hello.
ସମସ୍ତେ ଅଛ ଯୋଉ ପୂର୍ବ କ୍ଲାସ ଟା କଣ ପଢା ହେଇଥିଲା ମତେ ସେଟା କୁହ।
Good morning, ma'am.
ହଁ ଭେରି ଗୁଡ ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟ କେମିତି ଅଛ?
ହଁ ପହଞ୍ଚିଛୁ ଆଉ।
ହଁ ସେମିତି ବଞ୍ଚିକି ଥାଅ ନହେଲେ ଏକ୍ସାମ କେମିତି ଦବ?
ରାଇଟ୍ ରାଇଟ୍।
ମାନେ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ ବାହାରିଲା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବଞ୍ଚିଥାଅ।
ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ଇୟର ସରିବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବଞ୍ଚିବୁ।
ହଁ, ସେଇଟା ବି ଆହୁରି ଭଲ କଥା। ଏ ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ
ମଲା
କଣ ପଢା
ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବସିଥାଅ।
ସେଇଟା
ମରିବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବଞ୍ଚିବା।
ମାନେ କଣ ପଢିବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ନା ମରିବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ?
ମରିବା ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବଞ୍ଚିବା।
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ମରିବା ପୂର୍ବ ଦିନ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ବଞ୍ଚିବି ତାପରେ ଛାଡିକି ଆଉ ବଞ୍ଚିବିନି।
ଆଚ୍ଛା।
ହଁ ହଁ ଏବେ କ୍ଲାସ ଅଛି। ଏବେ କ୍ଲାସ ହଁ ହଁ ଅଛି ବୋଧେ 9 ରୁ
ଅଛି
10ଟା।
ଅଛି ଅଛି ଅଛି।
डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट क्लास अच्छी है
मैडम
राइट राइट।
पढ़ेबेनी कि आपण पढ़ेबेनी कि
ହଁ ମୁଁ ପଢେଇବି। ଡୋଣ୍ଟ ୱରି ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ବୁକ୍ ଖୋଲି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ୱାନ୍ ବାଇ ୱାନ୍ ରିଡ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ ସେଟା ମୁଁ ନିଜେ ନିଜେ ବୁଝିକି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବି ବୁଝେଇବି।
मैडम किछि इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन कहंतु
ଆରେ ପିଲାମାନେ ଆଗ ପାଠ ପଢ ତାପରେ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଖୋଜିବ। ଯଦି ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ମୁଁ ଦେଇଦେବି ତାହେଲେ ତ ତମେ କେହି ବୁକ୍ ଖୋଲିବନି।
ବାତ୍ୟା ବନ୍ୟା ମରୁଡି ଏସବୁ କହିଲେନି ଆପଣ ନ କହିଲେ କେମିତି ହବ?
ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ସବୁ ବୁକ୍ ଗୁଡାକ ଦେଇଛୁ ସେଗୁଡାକ ମାନେ ସେମିତି ସାଇଜ ହେଇକି ରଖା ହେଇଥିବ, ମତେ ପୁଣି ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଧୂପକାଠି କିଣିକି ଦବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ସେଥିପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଏବେ ଦଉନି, କ୍ଲାସ ସରୁ। ଆଉ
ଏକ୍ଜାମ
ଅଫଲାଇନ
ସରିଲା
କ୍ଲାସ,
ଏକ୍ଜାମ ସରିବା ପରେ ଦେବେ। ହଉ।
ହଁ ଏକ୍ଜାମ ପରଦିନ ମୁଁ ନିହାତି ଭାବରେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଦେଇଦେବି ଯୋଉଟା କି ଏକ୍ଜାମରେ ପଡିଥିବ।
ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରେ କରୋନା ହେଲାଣି, ଅଫଲାଇନ କ୍ଲାସ କେମିତି ହବ?
ମାସ୍କ ପିନ୍ଧିବେ, ସାନିଟାଇଜର ଧରିକି ଆସିବେ।
ମ୍ୟାମ ଆସିଲେଣି।
ନାଇଁ କର ଉତ୍ତର ତ କର।
హలో హలో ప్రశ్న ଭାଇ,
చెప్పండి।
ତମେ ସେ ଯୋଉ ସବୁ ନୋଟ୍ସ କରିଛ ଯୋଉ QMM ର,
ଚାଲିଛି ରଫଲି ଲେଖା ହେଇଥିଲା, ଏବେ ଫେର ଲେଖା ହବ।
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଗ୍ରୁପ କରିଛ କି?
ମ୍ୟାଡାମ ମତେ ଭୁଲି ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି।
Hello students, good morning. ପିଲାମାନେ,
Good morning, ma'am.
good morning.
ଗୁଡ୍
Very
ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ
good
ଗୁଡ୍
morning.
ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ।
Very good morning to all of you. Start କରିବା ପିଲାମାନେ class?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ma'am.
Okay, ଚାଲ। Let's start. Wait a moment. Today we will discuss many things, right? And a second, Pilamane. A second. Just hold on. A second. Okay. Slide dekha jauchi na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See. Today first we will discuss what? Na deforestation. Then we will discuss different kind of accident. Then we will discuss global warming. Then we will discuss the rest of the things we will discuss. Right? The Disaster Management Act 2005. So we will discuss all those chapters very quickly. So let's start deforestation. Now, what do you mean by deforestation? See, what do you mean by forest first? See, forest, what the forest providing towards the society? Here, you can see this slide here, no? Forest, F for food and fuel, providing by forest towards the society. O for oxygen, R for rain, E for ecosystem, S for soil. It means what? Reduce soil erosions kind of things. And also T for Tita dekha jauni, timber. Timber means providing all the necessary things towards the society. So ultimately, forest, without forest, as a society, as an individual, we cannot get all those things. And without oxygen, ଆଉ ଯାହା ହେଲେ ବି ଚଳିବ ନ ଚଳିବ, and without oxygen, we cannot sustain a single moment, right? So this much is important. The forest is this much important towards the human and the society. And ame kon koche, ame only destruction koche, right? Deforestation means what? See, deforestation means, we can say, it is the process of large scale of removal of trees, right? Large scale of removal of trees from forest. Why? The removal of trees are there for the facilitation of human activity, for to fulfill our need, to fulfill our requirements. It means what? If we will large number of cutting of trees are there, then we can construct infrastructure, we can construct building, road, right? We can construct any kind of bridge, no? Also, we can use that woods for our personal purpose. ଯେମିତି କି ସେଇଥିରେ ଆମେ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଭଲ furnitures କରିପାରିବା, ଭଲ furnitures କରୁଛେ, and other things are there, right? So deforestation, and also here you can see this slide here. Also, deforestation is there due to agriculture activity, right? Due to basically what? The mining, due to many things, deforestation is there. So ultimately, such kind of things will happen. So as a society, as a human being, as an individual, we will not get, these are the things in our day-to-day life. Ei jinsa ka ame paiba nahi. Jota ki neither we will get food, neither we will get rain, oxygen, the imbalance of ecosystem. So ultimately, it will leads to a huge kind of effect towards the society. So it causes kon achi mu jota kahili, what are the causes of deforestation? Construction of house, already I told you, right? Cutting of trees for paper, jota ki na amar ajika date re kon kara jaichi na, it is the basically we can say many new things adopted by government and the industries and the different office, right? What? Now, zero paperless work means we should not use paper. Whatever may be the things we will do as on the basis of, we will do through using of computer. Green HR, green marketing, green environment. Green office. It means what? As less as paperwork. Jette kam paribo paperwork. जोथिरे कि आमे कौन करिबा ना we have to minimize the cutting of trees. आमे ट्री ये करछे पेपर ପାଇଁ ଯଦି ଆମେ पेपर ही यूज करबनी ताहले कटिंग ऑफ ट्रीज ता पूरा बंद हो जिवो, राइट? So also in case of village people are using आजिका डेट रे मध्य से माने कौन करछंती ना यूज कुकिंग ପାଇଁ ସେମାନେ wood यूज करछंती, they are using wood for cooking. So जदि सेटा बंद हो जिवो then हमर प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जिवो, हमर कटिंग ऑफ ट्री हबनी, right? And here also apart from these cutting of trees due to building, due to industries, due to factories ताकू पूरा काटी के आमे से बिल्डिंग बनेबा, इंडस्ट्री बनेबा, रोड बनेबा. पुरी रु भुवनेश्वर जेतले रोड हला दुईटा माने ये रोड कला गवर्नमेंट कौन कला ना पुरी रु भुवनेश्वर लक्ष लक्ष गछ कटा हे गला. तो अल्टीमेटली सेटा भी दरकार दरकार ता माने नुह कि आमे बहु जति कि आमे गछ को काटुचे सेति परिमाण रे हमको प्लांटेशन ऑफ ट्रीज आल्सो हाईली एसेंशियल, right? So for the it may be the mining purpose, or it may be the construction purpose, or it may be the industry purpose, or it may be the road purpose, or it may be the paper purpose, whatever may be is there. If we can minimize all those factors, then definitely deforestation should not be there. And ultimately, we will get all the facility. Impact, obviously, if such kind of things will happen, so it leads to deforestation, unlimited cutting of trees. So it leads to global warming. We will discuss one chapter. What do you mean by global warming? हमें समझते जानी चाहिए. इना just कोटे chapter discussion करिबा. Increase pollutions, control किए करिबा pollution को. It may be air pollution. It may be soil pollution. Whatever may be the industrial pollutions. Ultimately, if on huge amount of cutting of trees, now it highly increase the pollutions. Apart from these, climate change, already we have discussed one chapter. It leads to drought, it leads to landslide, it leads to avalanches, snow avalanches, it leads to soil erosion in the hilly area, right? So all those factors, it will happen if deforestation will be there. जदि आमे गच्छ काटिकी पूरा नष्ट करिबा. Ultimately आमे एई जिंस पाइबानी जोटा कि मु फर्स्ट रे कहली forest. Food, fuel, oxygen, rain, ecosystem, soil and timber we will not get. So पूरा entire society ta destroy हो जिवो. Apart from these, dear students, आपन solutions कौन? ना see solutions, many solutions are there. Solution, instead of deforestation, we have to do the reforestation. It means plenty number of plantation of trees. जोटा कि government कहिले माँ पाई गच्छटिए, every individual, one individual, we have to plant one tree. यदि प्रत्येक लोक गोटे गोटे गच्छ ताकू आमे लगेबा ताहले ultimately जेतिकी लोक सेतिकी गच्छ ता माने पूरा greenery environment, we can create a greenery environment. Instead of deforestation we have to do the reforestation. Enforce legislation means we have to adopt act, we have to implement act. Indian constitution adopted many rules, regulation, guidelines towards cutting of trees, towards deforestation. No, आपण से गच्छ काटिकी इंडस्ट्री करि परिबे नाही, गच्छ काटिकी रोड बनै परिबे नाही. जदि बनौचंती आगे गच्छ लगेबे तापरे सेटु आपण काटिबे. तबे बहुत सारे rules, regulation, act and statutes adopted by the Indian constitution, and it must be implemented in that particular area, right? Apart from this, e-office kon pila mane electronic office. We all the things we have to do through computer, right? Easy process, less paperwork, जोटा कि आमे सुंदर भाबरे मेंटेन करि परिबा and better way रे मेंटेन करि परिबा ऑफिस को, as less as paperwork. Ensure FRA, Forest Rights Act, adopted by the state, adopted by the center towards the forest, it should be implemented. Establishment of VSS, video surveillance system, किए गच्छ काटुची, cutting of tree, किए harm करची wildlife को. If video surveillance will be there, system will be there, so ultimately we can minimize somehow some such kind of situations. Green city and clean city, also the most important factor. And it is not only the responsibility by the government, but also the responsibility of the every individuals. Responsibility of ours. Amma manankara green city, clean city kariba. Ecotourism maintain kariba. Right? Apart from this, more and more campaigning system through electronics media, print media, TV रे देखुची, काली TV रे देखौथला. कला गच्छ काटंतुनी, गोटे अछि बालेश्वर साइड रो गोटे एनजीओ, कहला कि एते बड़ खरारे मनीष तो ता निज कथा बुझुची, ता फैमिली कथा बुझुची, ता सोसाइटी कथा बुझुची, बट जेते सब अछंती बर्ड्स एनिमल सेमान को कथा किए बुझुची. सो सेठू से माने कोन करछंती पूरा गच्छ सब गच्छ मान को जाई कि से एनजीओ गच्छ मान को जाई कि ये रखिची कोन कहले गोटे गोटे माने पानी रखिबा पय बोली जगह खाइबा पानी पूरा जंगल ने कि पूरा माने गच्छ मान को बांधुचंती तको. सो दैट देखिबे कितने सुंदर कितने पक्षी आसी कि ताको पिउचंती खाउचंती. So ultimately, जदि समस्त ए टाइप attitude develop करिबा, ultimately we can develop our society like heaven, develop our nation like a heaven. स्वर्ग हो जिबा हम society or nation, right? So this is what, dear students, a small chapter, deforestation. Instead of deforestation, we have to do the reforestation. And if deforestation will be there, so causes, what are the causes of deforestation? Due to this reason, for our for satisfaction of the individual needs, family needs, human needs, the people, all the society, unlimited cutting of trees are there, and the consequence will happen this. Ultimately, जदि हमें गच्छ काटी दबा, so what will happen? Wildlife रहिबे कोठी, तो सेठू कोन हबो से माने आसीबे शहर को. So एठू कोन होची ना wild means animal and man conflict. जोटा कि हमें ग्रेट एग्जांपल नहीं परिबा एलिफेंट्स ताको कितने परिमाण रे से माने हैरान होचंती. सो एई टाइप रो सिचुएशंस को हमें कंट्रोल करि परिबा एंड सॉल्यूशन इज दिस. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हियर दिस इज ऑल अबाउट योर डिफॉरेस्टेशन को मन रखिबा हैला. देन चलंतु एक्सीडेंट रो सेमति किछि स्लाइड्स नाही हैला. एटा को खाली मने रखिबे. वैरायटी काइंड ऑफ एक्सीडेंट्स हैपेंड इन आवर डे टू डे लाइफ related to road accident, rail accident, and air accidents. If we will analyze what are the reason of road accidents, हमें समझते जानी चाहिए road accident कहीं को. What are the related to means accident related disaster? We can say road, rail, and air, right? So ultimately, what are the causes? What are the reasons of road accident? पिला माने road accident कहीं की होची रे? पिला माने hello,
violation of
Human
traffic
error.
rule.
violations of rules. Very good. तापरे
Drunk driving.
अरे वाह, very good. Drunk and drive, very good. आउ
Increase in population.
increase in population, जोटा कि बहुत स्पीड हबो, बहुत भीड़ रहिबो, जोतरे कि प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो. आउ
talking while driving.
बस
In-
सेटा जो सबुडु माने गोटे बहुत बड़ भूल गवर्नमेंट बारंबार एवेयर करछि, बट आमे सेटा करूनी. बुझी गेले ए टाइप रो. तो कोन हबो रोड एक्सीडेंट ड्यू टू ओवर स्पीड जोटा कि आमे कोन कहिबा मु क्विकली जाई के पहुंची जिबा. आई विल रीच विद इन ए फ्रैक्शन ऑफ विद इन ए मिनिट और विद इन ए आवर्स. आगुरु बाहरिबानी, ओवर स्पीड ड्राइव करिबा. अल्टीमेटली कोन हबो एते भी आमे स्पीड करिबानी. लेट हो बट लेट न हो, नेम आगे लेट न लागू, जोटा कि आमे सबु बोले समस्ते आमे जानी आछे. सो ड्यू टू दी ओवर स्पीड, ड्यू टू दी ड्रंक एंड ड्राइव, जोटा आपण कहिले, not following rules, regulation, guideline by the government, like not using helmet, not using seat belt. Again and again, government awareing towards the society, towards the people, still we not follow that rules and regulations, right? Due to, basically we can say, due to a kind of angry, due to kind of stress, due to kind of upset, frustration, mind kuade thibo, distracted mind, disturbed mind, and आमे ड्राइव करथुबा जनरली आमे कहूचे ड्राइव कला यू हैव टू माने कूलली शांतशिष्ट भाबरे गाड़ी ड्राइव करिबा दरकार किछि माइंड रे ये करिबेनी राइट एंड ड्यूरिंग ड्राइविंग आमे जनरली कोन यूज करिबानी मोबाइल फोन all those kind of talking we have to stop talking, right? Apart from these, also due to crossing of animals, जितले आमे रोड रे जाउचे कुकुर गोटे आसी गला गाय गोटे आसी गला षंढ गोटे आसी गला राइट क्रॉसिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स सेटा
Bad
किंतु
weather, madam.
ट्राई टू वेदर मध्य गोटे फॉग मॉर्निंग सकाळु सकाळु जेतेले पूरा फॉग एनवायरनमेंट रहे वेदर सिस्टम रहे सेठी मध्य हमर एक्सीडेंट हुए सो सेते बेले आमे जिबा दरकार न जदी गले कॉशियसली चलेबा दरकार स्पीड रे चलेबा दरकार न राइट क्रॉसिंग ऑफ एनिमल जदी हमर गाडीटा स्लो थिबो स्पीड न थिबो सब सिचुएशन हला हाई स्पीड रो स्लो थिबो स्पीड न थिबो क्रॉसिंग एनिमल हेले भी आमे निजे को बैलेंस करि परिबा राइट बट आमे एते स्पीड थाउचे जोटा कि क्रॉस कर देला लो आमे पूरा ताको इनबैलेंस हो जाउची राइट एंड आल्सो द basically we can say the also any kind of poor condition of vehicle poor conditions of road एटा मध्ये गोटे फैक्टर एक्सीडेंट हबार राइट so see these are variety kind of factors we know that आमे समस्ते जानिचे and we are facing in our day to day life such kind of situations आपको एमिति ही लिखिए 5 मार्क रो क्वेश्चन ultimately dear students कहा जाउची in a small step if we will take small steps small precautions we can stop a great damage right great destruction we can save our life our family life हो 5 मिनिट 10 मिनिट 15 मिनिट घंटे लेट हबो तो कोन चाकरी चल जिवो की एब्सेंट पकई दबो पकई दो सेही दिन मु भी इंक्लूडिंग मी मु आपन को एडी माने ये दउची माने पाठ पई बोली कहूची मु भी सही काम करची लेट रे बाहरिबी क्विकली पहुंचीबा पई हाई स्पीड रे गाड़ी चलेबी ता माने कोन होची अल्टीमेटली कोन सब दिन ठीक से थिबो की ना सब दिन समस्त भला भाबरे चलाउथिबे गाड़ी को दिन गोटे सिचुएशन हबो कागु जाई गोटे पिटी थिबी सो समस्ते ए वी विल cautiously driving should be there for towards every individuals no government aware people every day every time but still people are not following the rules and regulation by the government ultimately see if at the time of accident job dharantu ame rasta re jauche kichu gote accident heichi right so here the ethics said the moral said we have to it is our moral responsibility we have to help that person we have to save that person so it is our moral responsibility we have to call the ambulance we have to call the police and we have to give as much as means what help towards the person maybe amar jitte भी importance और emergency काम थिबो still एटा समस्ते करिबा दरकार right so that we can save a life निजो लाइफ को तो हमें सेव करिबा if such kind of things is happen suppose हमें गला बळे की रास्ता रे anywhere so this is our moral responsibility this is the basically कहिबा humanity towards the society right so dear students आको मने रखिबे आमे सब जानिचे ए टाइप रो मन रखिबे आजिठू समस्ते केही हाई स्पीड गाड़ी चलेबे नहीं जहा करिवे स्लो स्पीड रे गाड़ी चलेबे सेठू सब प्रॉब्लम सॉर्ट आउट हेछि हैला आ आमे जति कहबा रेल एक्सीडेंट मैडम काहे कहूची ना रेल एक्सीडेंट ऑब्वियसली तार मध्ये बहुत रीजन कॉजेस ऑफ रेल एक्सीडेंट ट्रेन एक्सीडेंट आमे लास्ट आमे हम पास्ट रे देखिचे जोटे कि बिगेस्ट आमे कहबा हमर ट्रेन एक्सीडेंट इन ओडिशा करमंडल ट्रेन डिजास्टर बालेश्वर रे हितिला कारण कोन आमे समस्ते जानिचे right so causes of train accident also like many causes are there due to natural causes also due to fog due to we can say the basically it may be landslide due to volcanic eruption, due to earthquake, due to cyclone, due to flood, रास्ता सब डैमेज हो जाइथिबो सेई टाइम रे प्रॉब्लम फेस करबा सेटा तो हबो दैट इज द नेचुरल डिजास्टर बट आल्सो द इट इज रेल एक्सीडेंट ड्यू टू द ह्यूमन इंटेंशन आल्सो राइट ह्यूमन इंटेंशन इट मींस एई मझिरे सुनिथिबे रेल लाइन रे कोन कोन सब रखि दियंती unsocial means like antisocial people doing such kind of things in the rail track रे कोन जिंस रखी कि जनरली कोन रेल एक्सीडेंट हुए right and failure of system also this is the major causes of rail accident system failure हो जाइथिबो control करि पारु नथिबो also mistake by the loc pilot रे mistake थिबो signal poor due to the poor signal due to the failure of system due to the basically what now also the we can say the train operators. So due to these are variety kind of reasons are there. Due to train accident, it can be possible. And India, in our country, having a largest network of railways. जोटा कि सबुटू बहु परिमाण आमर रेलवे पूरा इंडिया रे कवर करूची डेली बेसिस रे जदी हमें कहिबा मोर देन lakhs of people around 50-60 lakhs people traveling daily जोटा कि ट्रेन रे आमे सिना भुवनेश्वर रे लोकल रे यूज करूने बट जदी जदी हमें मेट्रोस रे जिबा लोक माने ट्रेन रे ही मूव करचंती राइट सो हियर ड्यू टू these are the reasons these are the causes train accident is also there right and जदी हमें कहिबा एटी air accident काहे कि ना again air accidents generally it happen due to the wet weather right poor weather condition or wet weather apart from this negligence of the pilot due to the technological issues जहा जहा ट्रेन रे थिबो ताडू औरी एरर रहिबो technical issues or technological issues negligence of the pilot right and also bird strike को गुटे पक्षी आसी के बाजी गला human error तो रहिबो ही रहिबो and some kind of technological failure and also terrorist attack due to the terrorist activity related to air ही परिबो terrorist activity related to train मध्य ही परिबो so these are some reason due to road accident train accident as well as the air accident can be possible right so it hame kon kariba now the most important factor is monitoring and maintenance is the very much important in case of the road accident we have to take care in ourselves we have to take ame nijoro take care naba ethi amuko kehi protect kariba ko asibeni but in other cases in case of the train and air accident monitoring and maintenance is highly essential and that is the responsibility of the government right training the people proper training and capacity building is highly essential standing operating procedure is SOP is highly essential right safety protocols adopt kariba ए सब हमर दरकार and create awareness towards the society so this is all about आपनकर छोटो एटा कोन थिला कहिले आपनकर गोटे 5 मार्क रो क्वेश्चन आको मन रखिबे एटा को रेल ट्रेन और रोड एक्सीडेंट को मन रखिबे चलंतु पिला माने बुझिले ना ग्लोबल वार्मिंग हला आजिठू स्लो रे गाड़ी चलेबे हला जमा के स्पीड गाड़ी ड्राइव करिवेनी तो चलंतु ग्लोबल वार्मिंग नाउ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय ग्लोबल वार्मिंग पिला माने ये रे देखुथिबे स्लाइड रे ग्लोबल वार्मिंग कोन हला this is what the global warming you can see this slide here the left side and the right side two type of picture is there left side we can see left side को देखिबे this was the ice age ice cover once upon a time if we will go to the past right large part of the earth you can see this slide here Large part of the earth was under a ice cover. Pura ice cover re thila world ta. But now is this kind of situations. Right side re dekhibe. Sei left or right side ko dekhibe. Duita prakar seti picture. Duita prakar situation achi. That was the past situation and this is the present scenario. Past situation, the world, it was there in the ice age, ice cover. But present situation, it is very hot and warm environment. And the sun is like, in the present scenario, sun is like this. Pura joluchi. Right? So, and এই যদি আমি situation को देखिबा केबे ना बेसी दिन नुह within the 50 years past to present global temperature increased like anything. It increased in a very fastest rate. जोटा कि record पूरा record बाहर माने जोटा कि situation हमरे ना हमें problem face करूचे. Due to कहीं की कौन पाई? Due to various reasons are there. जदि हमें कहिबा what are the causes of global warming? Due to transportation, right? Due to deforestation. Already we have discussed one chapter related to deforestation. Due to industrialization, transportation, due to huge heavy transportation, emission of carbon dioxide, but due to the burning of fossil fuel, already we have discussed, right, in the pollution chapter. And due to this, it increase earth temperature. कौन करची earth temperature को पूरा increase करी चलीची. आगुरु जेति कि हमें vehicle use करथले आगु तो cycle लोक माने जाउथले cycle रे जदि हमें before 50 years हमें देखिबा 50 years back if we will go जदि हमें 50 वर्ष तळु जिबा then लोक माने cycle टा बहुत बड़ important थिला एते टेलीविजन भी लोक मानक घरे नथिला टीवी भी नथिला एई 50 वर्ष रे देखंतु टेक्नोलॉजिकल advancement टेक्नोलॉजिकल इनोवेशन लोकंको पाखरे गोटे गोटे गाड़ी नै प्रत्येक फैमिली रे गोटे गोटे मेंबर रे गोटे गोटे गाड़ी सो कोन हबो सोसाइटी आउ आईसीएच रहिबो ना वार्म एज हबो ता छडा टू फुलफिल आवर नीड्स आवर एक्सपेक्टेशंस जोटा कि हमें गोटे जस्ट चैप्टर पढ़ी के असले डिफॉरेस्टेशन इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन ड्यू टू द इंडस्ट्रियल एक्टिविटी due to the agriculture activity, all those factors lead to greenhouse and it create greenhouse, it create different kind of poisonous gases and it affect the greenhouse. Right? Pura greenhouse ko amaro affect karuchi. Variety kind of gas emitted in this particular area. बहुत प्रकार gas emit karuchi, जोटा कि हमें pollution रे पढ़ी के असले. Carbon dioxide, CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, nitrogen, कितने प्रकार से हमें गैस पढ़ी के आसिले मीथेन नाइट्रोजन ऑक्साइड variety kind of gas emitted due to the industrial activity and due to the burning of fossil fuels and this leads to global warming because it affects greenhouse and it leads to global warming. A greenhouse कौन पिला माने greenhouse कौन रे any idea related to greenhouse? Greenhouse effect हमें बारंबार कहूचे greenhouse effect
increase of
कहूचे
carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide gases in the atmosphere.
That leads to greenhouse effect. ए सुनंतु हमें तो जानिले carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide it emitted of such kind of things it affect greenhouse. हमें तो जानिले but a greenhouse कौन? What do you mean by greenhouse? जति हमें कहिबा पिला माने see
This is a layer in the environment air which restricts the ultraviolet rays. This is a layer it will create in the environment due to such kind of poisonous gases. बढ़िया कहले. Due to such kind of जोटा कि कहले आपण माने these are the gases. Due to such kind of poisonous gases, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and it is a layer will create in the environment, and this is the meaning of greenhouse. जेमिति कि हमें कहिबा पिला माने एटा गोटे प्रोसेस अछि. Greenhouse is a kind of process. जेमिति कि हमर जतले sun rays आसे earth रे, sun reaches in the earth, sun energy reaches in the earth, in the atmosphere, some rays it reflected back to the space. And some rays it cannot reflected back to the space. काहे कि जिते साउंड रेस टा आसीबो हाँ बहुत तार रेस बहु परिमाण रे से रिफ्लेक्टेड बैक कर नबो किंतु बहु परिमाण रे से रिफ्लेक्ट बैक करि परिबो नाही काहे कि व्हाई व्हाट इज द रीजन ड्यू टू जेटा आपण माने कहले ड्यू टू वेरियस काइंड ऑफ पॉइजनियस गैसेस इट इज देयर इन द एनवायरनमेंट it related to carbon monoxide carbon dioxide CFC nitrogen oxide many kind of and we are using for our agriculture purpose industrial activity for transportation kind of things and it emitted and it created and ultimately what happened it created a layer in the atmosphere जेटा आपण माने कहले गोटे layer atmosphere रे करतबो त माने कोन करिवो most of the rays it cannot go back to the space जाई परिबोनी से को ऑब्जर्व करि परिबोनी सेमति रहि जिवो रेस ता अर्थ रे सो अर्थ रे कोन करिवो एई टाइप रो पूरा वार्म करि कि रखिबो हॉट वार्म राइट so situation kon habo ultimately the situation is the warm situation global warming this is not the problem it is not only faced by Odisha not only faced by India this problem faced by all over the world it is the world problem it is the global warming सेति पा को कहा गला खाली कोन आमे ही वेहिकल यूज करछे आमे तो बहुत परे यूज करले हमर इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन हमर तो कंट्री रे गोटी इंडस्ट्री थला ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी at the time of British rules, right? But after that, सेतेबेले आमे ग्रीन हाउस को आमे सेतेबेले ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट रे नथिले आमे ग्लोबल वार्मिंग रे जाई नथिले but now we are in that these situations, right? आमे से जो ग्लोबल वार्मिंग रे एई ना आमे एंट्री करले so due to such kind of situations जो एठु कोन हैला so this is a global problem this is not only the India problem that's why one protocol adopted by global kono the name of the protocol was the Kyoto protocol related to greenhouse effect now what do you mean by this protocol that this protocol it means it is nothing it is a kind of guidelines it is a international agreement it is a kind of rules regulation guideline and it is a kind of international agreement jota ki ame kahila Kyoto protocol adopted by the world how to control this kind of situations केमिति सिचुएशन को कंट्रोल करिबा राइट सेही जो Kyoto protocol adopt करा गेला to control the to emitted such kind of poisonous gases to control the such kind of poisonous gases and to control the greenhouse effect and to maintain a healthy and environment and healthy world that's why it was based on the principles एज गोटे principles adopt कला world कोन under the observation under the basically kaharo ये रे was based on the principles under the UNFCCC National Framework Convention and Climate Change UNFCCC this concept adopted by the unity the committee was adopted by this concept at the year of 1992 based on this concept this protocol based on this committee contribution and views this protocol adopted by every mane all the world and this jo ame कहूचे Kyoto protocol this concept was adopted at Japan ro Kyoto sir रे एटा को अडॉप्ट करा गला at the year of 1997 for every developed country and developing country at that time जेतेबेले एटा अडॉप्ट करा गला 1997 रे इंडिया सेथरे पार्टिसिपेट करि नथिला कारण इंडिया सेतले ग्रीन somehow green environment रे थिला इंडिया signed this Kyoto protocol at the year of 2002 इंडिया 2002 रे आसी गला कोथि ना ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट रे that's why in all India जितने सब अच्छी big countries USA China Russia Germany UK Japan India right France Canada these are the 10 big countries are there who is emitted more and more poisonous gases towards the environment because more industrialization is there and more the high level of peoples are there population is there सेइथिपाई ए प्रोटोकॉल अडॉप्ट करा गला कि all over the world to control the to control such kind of emitted gases and we have to maintain green environment in our society right our guideline कोन जोथि पाई आमे कौन करछे ना जोटा कि इलेक्ट्रिकल व्हीकल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और इलेक्ट्रिकल व्हीकल यूज करिबा आफ्टर 10 year and 15 years आमे यूज करि परिबानी व्हीकल को सेटा स्क्रैप को चली जिवो बहु परिमाण रे ना गवर्नमेंट आरो बहु सारा स्टेप नोचे ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड to maintain such kind of harmful gases in the environment. If we will not take such kind of steps, so after at the time of 2050, 2050 balaku, most of the country it will go to a means most of the country will destroy. Kanki now due to the forest fire, due to the melting of snow, due to the melting of due to the basically melting of snows and glaciers in specifically in our India. Jodi ame naba melting of glaciers, melting of snows in the Himalayan regions, and most of the country kon karibo chot chot country aga semane pura chal jibe samudra bhitar ko a forest fire ru सब country dhangso hoy jibo automatically niya lagibo kehi lageba darkar na au se fire को control kari परिबानी forest fire को right. So a protocol adopt kala, it is a kind of international agreement among the all the countries. And our effect is a bhayanak effect haba. Ultimately, if we will not control such kind of situations, so if after effect it is very miserable effect and affected by the globe. बुझीगले ए सब टाइप रा आपन सिचुएशन हबो क्लाइमेट चेंज हबो rise in temperature heat wave very heat wave severe heat wave will be there in the summer season we cannot control it melting of ice glaciers already I told you ecosystem को पूरा नष्ट करके environment को पूरा destroy करता so this is what we can say the global warming आको मने रखिबे पिला माने आपण मानकर chapter 1 chapter 2 Chapter 3, I have completed. Right? Chapter 4, Chapter 5, I will discuss in the offline class. Hela offline class रे आपनकर Chapter 4 और Chapter 5 मो discussion करिबी. Ultimately, we have completed Chapter 1, आपनकर sorry Module 1, Module 2, and Module 3. One thing I will discuss here. हेले एटा देखि थांतु. Disaster Management Act 2005 adopted by Indian Constitution. को किया अडॉप्ट कला आम कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अडॉप्ट कला डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट 2005 एटा खाली देखि थांतु आर एक्सप्लेन ता मु एठी करूची ना क्विकली हैला जदी बुझी परिबेनी मु ऑफलाइन क्लास रे आउथरे कहि देबे देखि थांतु स्ट्रक्चर ता को ना डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट 2005 adopted by India कौन अडॉप्ट कला दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट 2005 in the middle here Ministry of Home it is the nodal ministries are there related to disaster management cell under this right NDMA SDMA and DDMA are there NDMA that is a National Disaster Management Authority. Under the National Disaster Management Authority, SDMA is there. State Disaster Management Authority. Under the State Disaster Management Authority, DDMA, District Disaster Management Authorities are there. In the left side, NDMA, National Disaster Management Authorities, are under the central government. SDMA, State Disaster Management Authority, are under the state government, and DDMA, that is District Disaster Management Authorities, are there under the district level, panchayat and municipality, right? And here, NDMA, National Disaster Management Authority, controlled by central government, having that is controlled by who? Na, that is the responsibility of the PM, Prime Minister, and other 8 important members are there in the NDMA, National Disaster Management Authority, right? Major cabinet ministers are there in the NDMA, headed by the Prime Minister of India and 8 other members. SDMA, as like as the NDMA, CM is the important person is the SDMA, State Disaster Management Authority, in a respective state, and 8 other members, important ministers are there with the CM. And district disaster management authorities are there under the panchayat level and municipality level. Apart from these, in this side, NDMA, under the NDMA, National Executive Committees are there. देखा जाओ नहीं भल से अपन ये जो साइड रे हैला National Executive Committee under the NDMA and State Executive Committee are there in the SDMA. ये कौन मु कहिबी अपन कल सुनी थांतो National Executive Committee under the NDMA and State Executive Committee under the SDMA. Right. Apart from this, here under the Ministry of Home Affairs, disaster management cell, 2 important factors are there. ता अंडर रे रहिला जोथरे की नेशनल भी एनडीएमए भी ताको कंट्रोल सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट रो पूरा कंट्रोल रे रहिबो से हैला कोन ना एनआईडीएम एंड एनडीआरएफ. NIDM, National Institute of Disaster Management, under the Ministry of Central Government, Ministry of Home Affairs, and it is under the NDMA. Right? Apart from these, National Disaster Response or Rescue Force is there, NDRF, that is also controlled by the central government as well as the NDMA authority. Dear students, this Act 2005, Disaster Management Act 2005, this concept that created at the time of 1999 disaster management. जेतेबेला हमर सुपर साइक्लोन हैला ओडिसा रे सेही टाइम रे हाई पावर कमिटी डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट डेवलप्ड इन 1999 सेतेबेले गुटे कमिटी डेवलप करा जायतिला टू इट आइडेंटिफाई ए जो कमिटी डेवलप करा गला सुपर साइक्लोन पूरा डिस्ट्रॉय हो गला ओडिसा सेही टाइम रे it identified 31 disaster and categorized with which different where ताको categorized करा गला 31 disaster को and categorized in a different level. 31 disaster identified by this committee at the year of 1991, right? Sorry, 1999 at the time of super cyclone faced by Odisha, and 31 disaster categorized in a different level. Like some disaster it is related to climate, some disaster related to geological, some disaster related to chemical, nuclear and biological. I already सबू पढ़ी के आछे. Climatic disaster कौन सबू, geological disaster सबू कौन, water related और हमें कहिबा कि aquatic related disaster कौन हम सबू पढ़ी के आसी गलेनी. Chemical, nuclear, biological disaster already we have completed. So एई सबू को समाने categorize कर देले. And after the एई जो सबू situation को समाने categorize करथिले, and the real step taken by Indian Constitution and India after the earthquake, Gujarat earthquake 2001. 2001 रे समाने real step नबा start करले. जेतेबेले गुजरात earthquake हैला and around more than 2000 people died. Right? And for that, due to एई जो दीटा पूरा बड्ड biggest झटका लागला 2-3 वर्ष gap रे 1999 ओडिसा super cyclone and 2001 Gujarat earthquake सेथि पई 2005 रे इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कोन कला आपे एक्ट आन देला कोन ना डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक्ट 2005 जो थरे के स्ट्रक्चर ता डेवलप करा गला. दिस स्ट्रक्चर अडॉप्टेड बाय इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. ए स्ट्रक्चर अडॉप्ट करा गला. राइट? एथरे कोन मु कहली आपन को एनडीएमए दैट इज कंट्रोल्ड बाय प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया, राइट? एंड एसडीएमए कंट्रोल्ड बाय द चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ ओडिशा, रेस्पेक्टिव ओडिशा. एमान को काम कोन, एमान कोन करिवे ना, एमान को काम होला टू प्रिवेंशन, मिटिगेशन, प्रिपेयरनेस एंड रेस्पॉन्स. एटी हमें पढिबा गोटे प्रोसेस अछि. प्रिवेंशन, मिटिगेशन, प्रिपेयरनेस, रेस्पॉन्स एंड रिकवरी रो गोटे प्रोसेस अछि. एटा को मैनेज करिबा हला एमान को काम. राइट? what are the damage, what are the destruction after effect of the natural disaster आमे तो नेचुरल डिजास्टर को कंट्रोल करि परिबा ना, इट इज नॉट इन आवर हैंड. So after effect of the natural disaster, how to mitigate, how to manage it, right? It is a responsibility. The what are the destruction is there, right? So to manage and to take the steps toward the particular area, this is the responsibility of this person. एमानकर से हला काम. एमानकर जनरली आमे कहिबा जदि आमे कहिबा एनडीएमए नेशनल डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट अथॉरिटी एमाने काम कोन करिवे ना एई सब करिबा परे डेवलप गाइडलाइन रूल्स रेगुलेशंस पॉलिसी राइट प्लान ए सब करिवे एमाने टुवर्ड्स द स्टेट एज वेल एज द डिस्ट्रिक्ट as well as the nations. Guideline for the state, guideline for the district, guideline for the nation. Coordinate, enforcement, implement. This is the responsibility of the NDMA. And also provide support towards the state. समस्त को state को support करिब. Right? Any शिरो काम कौन? National Executive Committee, State Executive Committee जो आसिले. National Executive Committee रो काम होला. सेमाने कौन करिबे? National Executive Committee has the coordinating and monitoring authority. सेमाने coordinate करिबे, monitoring करिबे. जोटा कि Home Union Home Secretary रहिबे एठी. Right? So to prepare the plan, implementation, preparation, implementation, planning, preparation and implementation. यह हला अंकर काम. NIDM रो काम कोन? National Institute of Disaster Management. NIDM हला जिते परिमाण रे कोन करिवो ना NIDM basically under the rules and guidelines NIDM will create human resource and develop human resource. Institute एटा गोटे National Institute of Disaster Management Institute तमाना काम कोन? Create human resource. It is a responsibility to create human resource and provide and develop human resource. Say human resource की है? सहले NDRF National Disaster Rescue Force जोटा कि हमर आसिला specialized by the controlled by the NDMA National Disaster Management Authority. Right? So समाने कौन करिवे ना एमान को ट्रेनिंग देबे. Recruitment, selection, training, research ए सब हला कहार काम? NIDM रो काम. Right? The institute will work for the nation, the institute will work for the state, the institute will work for the district, municipality and panchayat level. Completely research work, recruitment, selection, training development, human resource development, it is the activity of this organization. एमिति है कि समाने कौन करिवे ना सब जेते प्रकार डिजास्टर को फेस करिवे और मेंटेन करिवे. So केमिति करिवे that process we will discuss later. Right? If any kind of disaster will happen in any area in our India, so the central government contribution towards the particular state, central government contribute karibo. Kuade kaako state ko 75% contribution by the central government towards the state. If the state is a special state, so the special state category thibo tale 90% contribute karibo. It related to special state kiye kohiba jemti ki Sikkim hela Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, एमान को 90% दबो disaster management time रे, and other case रे 75% दबो. Center release fund into 2 equal installment as per the recommendation of the State and Finance Commission. Finance Commission, state requirement and recommendation recommend karibo kiye center. Basing on this, the center will release fund towards the state in 2 equal installments. Dear students, this is what the कौन रे पिला माने ना Disaster Management Act 2005. एई अनुसार जहाँ जहाँ disaster होची, whatever may be the disasters, it related to flood. जिते प्रकार हमें पढ़ी के आसिले, जिते प्रकार हमें types रे पढ़ी के आसचे, से सबू को manage करा जाउची after 2005. बुझी गलो कि पिला माने? Yes ना?
Yes, ma'am.
पिला माने? Yes ना? अन्य माने?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hela,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
sunatu. Okay, thank you so much. ଆପଣଙ୍କର unit 1, sorry, module 1, module 2,
Ma'am,
module
but
3,
a question.
module 1, कौन कही लगी रखिए? Module 1, module 2, module 3, I have completed successfully. And module 4 and module 5 I will discuss in your offline class. हैला ऑफलाइन क्लास रे डिस्कशन करिबी हैला यस ना पिला माने मो एडी स्टॉप करली क्लास को सी यू इन द ऑफलाइन क्लास किछि डाउट थिबो किछि जहा थिबो सेठी क्लैरिफाई करिबा चलो थैंक यू सो मच बाय
Thank
बाय
you, ma'am.
हैव ए गुड डे थैंक यू